And we're back, I think. Welcome back to more of Night at the Quinkan, you just call me Stent. It really just feels as though it's been only yesterday we were just going out and slaying the mighty Dragon Queen, complaining about more of the textures. Like, I'm surprised I didn't notice this beforehand. If we come over here, just come all the way over here. Obviously we're back in Cassopolis after we rescued Sheza. And now we have a whole... But, yeah, something tells me this, you can definitely tell this is early access. Look at that. It's just... It looks more alien than the Quinkan themselves. So, in the time off, I did a little bit of grinding for opals. I think we should have enough of some things. Also, I, did this heavily annoying, timed running jumping puzzle over here. It's I find it incredibly finicky and inconsistent a lot of the time, so I ended up skipping over it. Most we get from it is a picture frame, a bilby, and the that up there, which is a chrono stone, allowing me the extremely natural purple. I was mostly just sampling just how the textures clip like that. I'm not sure if it's visible on stream, but you can see where just the lines there, right? That doesn't look normal. Universe. Right. First and foremost, got myself a fair few more opals, so we can go in here. Howdy, fellas. Just here for the smash chassis. Heck yeah. Also, you know what? Ghost Tiger. Let's go with this. Obviously, they have the skin based on on Ridge as well. I meant to be a joke. I was actually talking about the game. Yeah, yeah. Extreme natural. I mostly just put that to the coloration of the sky and the sunset, which, were it not for whatever's going on here, it would actually be quite beautiful. It's just, this is the first time I've noticed this. Anyways, let's have a look. Yep. It's the me setup. It's the me coloration. Anyways, let's configure our smash chassis. Let's go with this. Gonna put all hearthstones. You know what? Let's put on multi-stone, mega stone. I'm not sure as to whether that'll do. The third hearthstone will do anything like increase the damage or whatnot, but it's nice to have regardless. And then we can just put the zoom stone on there, so it's basically just the inf rank proper, except now is also a zappy rank. This is almost beautiful. Some a lot of niche games, but I wouldn't exactly. Well, you never know. It's it is kind of surprising just how much of a resurgence there's all of a sudden been, like with a lot of promotional material for the HD collection, which I'm not sure as to whether or not this is ever going to show up, because we got an HD collection of the first and second games. Not 100% certain they still... I'm guessing there's something something funky going on with Activision, just with the distribution rights or something or other. Obviously, no way for me to confirm it. Just, it's super weird that this is the one game which, yes, it was unavailable where I live for the longest time, and it's like, even now, it's still unavailable on consoles, which I just find the most odd. I just want to check around here, see if there's a... Yeah, just want real quick to venture around here and get any collectibles, because we have a lot of the stuff to do that now. Mostly just, actually being able to activate generators if we can find them. If we can find them. Like, I'm fairly certain there's one around here somewhere.
G'day, Ty.
Oh, it's this guy again from the second game.
I foiled my first crime at Newborough Mudgee the other day. I caught a guy trying to break into his own house. That was okay, but he was using a stolen crowbar from the hardware store.
Okay. Okay, that got me for a second, but yes. The only real use for the Zappy still. Kind of surprised after all this time we didn't come up with any more uses for it. Anyways. Okay, it's just another multi-stone. In this game, I'm surprised these aren't called Jennies. Well, you know, this, the whole thing is also known for... Oh, there's a Bilby over here, which I missed. Somehow. Oh, hey, it's Booney! It's the troublemaker Booney, I forgot about you.
Rawr! Watch out, Ty! I'm the Dragon Quinn! Rawr!
Wow.
Don't worry, Ty.
You
I'm
hit...
not really.
They hit puberty so fast.
Hey, Ty, are there any other gate lords around? If there are, do you want me to take care of them for you? Oh, I reckon I could do it if you help me.
I would love to see you try. Of course, I'd also like to see you as a
I
crater.
started my own. It was called Booney's Bush Rescue. I didn't get any clients, but I did get to play in the sandpit.
Yeah, some things never change, do they? For better or for worse. Fairly certain there was another generator around here.
Oh, hello, Ty.
Yeah, just... Even here, we just have beautiful wildlife. Frogs clipping into one another. I could have... Maybe I don't need the spring? Yeah, okay, there we go. Somehow I also forgot this, funny goober berry. Oh yeah, that's a funny little quirk as well about the Ultra Rang. If you have 3 Ultra Stones, you just get these beacons of light shining into the sky. Telling you just, it's here, you dummy. It's here, you dummy. Just go here. You just believe this setting these koalas it's on the same age at 5 as they do at 50? Well, that's the thing. Just, the voice actors changed from, each time around. I want to say with this one, you need a magnet stone. So, I don't think we're going to be able to get that one, anytime soon. For the time being, though, I think that also needs the magnet stone. Ah, well, we could still, have a look around and see.
G'day, Ty.
G'day. Yeah, it's kind of wild that the starting area just has a whole bunch of collectibles which you need sort of real endgame power-ups for. And yet Cassopolis, it's you think Cassopolis would be the one with all the stuff you need endgame items for, but nope. I think at the very least I can get this one. There we go. And then there's just one more Bilby we can get, and then we'll be on our way. I'm gonna be honest, with plans for what to do with the channel from here on out, I'm not entirely certain as to when I'm gonna be getting to the 4th game. Well, technically the 4th game, because funky stuff's going on with that. But maybe once we're a little bit bigger? Maybe. Again, just trying to figure out priorities a little bit here. And figuring... Which of course means I have to then wonder what I'm going to do on a Saturday. Because of course we got the Sonic streams on Sunday, we got Pokemon Day streams, so... Do I just not do anything on my Saturday night, or... We'll see. We'll see. For the time being, though, got places to be.
How's it going,
Okay, I gotta admit, using the Mega Stones with these is pretty funny. Just like, you throw them out there, and it's just like they sniff out the single enemy, and all of a sudden there's just explosions everywhere. Again, not entirely certain if the damage is increased with 3 stones. I may end up just adding a zoom stone to this as well to really crime stream on Saturday. What do you mean by that? I mean, I suppose thinking about it, one thing which comes to mind as a potential option is what I'm opting to call Slop Saturdays, where I just stream stuff like Crossworlds or Rumble or possibly Pokemon Champions when that comes out. Just you know, just keep it sort of relevant to the 2 main things I stream, and basically just make it the more content for me of the 2, that, for lack of a better word. Title's pretty self-explanatory. No. Why would I want to do that? Slop Saturday sounds terrible. Maybe you know it. I mean, either that, or like I could just use that slot to finally do some funny dramatic readings of some of the comics, because that's something I've been wanting to do, and I think that might be a good opportunity to do it. Just have an entire stream where I'm just going through the various comics. Just I reckon I could get a fair bit of mileage out of it, because there's also the various Pokemon mangas as well. Main thing I'm thinking though is starting off with Fleetway. Figure that just makes the most thematic sense given me. Good lord. Yep. So we're probably going to be at that for a little bit. Just thinking, might get a couple of laughs out of it. It's just sort of a dramatic greeting slash, I can't believe they actually put this in a comic sort of style, and possibly seen that with more practice for my various debatably good Sonic voices. We'll see. We'll see. As you continue to prolong Final Fantasy VI, I'm sorry though, I'm sorry, it's just the algorithm disagrees with me. I mean, an alternative would be to just dedicate the Saturday to just doing Final Fantasy stuff. You know, just keep it consistent on that front, which I suppose is a possibility. I think it's the main thing is just keeping consistent stuff. I think that's the main thing, so who knows? I'll have to see how the Kingdom Hearts 2 streams go. The algorithm. As someone who never read any of the Pokemon... I mean, admittedly, I've only read, like, the first couple of arcs with regards to the, Adventures manga. Mostly just the Kanto stuff. Thought that ended pretty, I did have a good time with that, I'll just say. Also, I'm about to die again. Let me just go over here real quick. Yeah, I think this is where we're supposed to be going next for the plot, so may as well just venture in. And once we just get this, uber relaxing music to, and all of a sudden we're just here in, the jungle. Uh-oh, cat fight.
Why don't you shut those lizard lips and...
Hey, what's going on?
Sorry, I fell in a bag of flour.
She can get more Quinkan than me. She's delusional.
That's enough. You guys have got to learn to get along. We've got a job to do.
Also, I can very much just destroy the most Quinkan here.
That his name is Steve, and he's really smart.
Yeah,
Ah, Steve. I wonder who this could possibly be.
What does he look like?
don't worry. I'm sure we'll know. Do you smell goober berries?
I wonder why. Anyways. As you can see, just more Bilbies here. Again, it's just a more linear set piece, just like Dead Dingo Marsh, except now we have explosive ordnance.
Okay over there, Fluff?
And cat fighting.
Hand there, Shazza?
Look at this, we even have like the cool sort of cave paintings from the first game. That's cute. I mean, I suppose this place is called Phylacine, so I guess it makes thematic sense. It's just a town called Phylacine. You could, from what I research I did, apparently it was supposed to be like a third hub area in this game, but oh, well, there he is. Howdy.
Hey, you!
He's been rolling in flour. Yep, it seems to be Goober Steve we're after. Yeah, anyways, yeah, Phylacine was supposed to be a third hub area in this game, but ended up getting scrapped for time, which is starting to feel like a bit of a recurring thing with this game. Just very, 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 very rushed. I mean, I'll give him this at the very least. Most of the gameplay stuff had already been sorted out from the previous 2 games, so I don't think they had much to worry about that. It's just like, the basic framework for a lot of the gameplay and stuff was already figured out in Tai 2, so at the very least it's a little bit, it's, well, it's rushed, it's in a more complete whole state than, say, 06 for example. Oh yeah, we got more Uber frills in here. It's Uber frills, which, again, no idea what they're doing here. Oh, hey, there's a switch. And just conveniently placed grind rail. Let's see what this leads. Oh. There's... Hold on, let me just turn. And we get another bill before our troubles. Nice. And then we just do this and go all the way back to where we were. Again, it's just... really feels like most of the stuff in this game had already been sorted out in the second game. If that makes any sense. Ooh, we got more water. Definitely do gotta admit, quite like... Yeah, I will say this at least, the water effects are still quite good.
Hey, Fluffy, I just saved your life.
You're both standing completely still, what are you talking about? These two. Let's see. Oh! There's a goober berry over there. Nice. We just, Kind of have to check how many of these are actually in the game, because I don't think it's that many. Let's see. Okay, it's only 10 goober berries in the entire game. Somehow rarer than the legendary thunder eggs. Supposedly rare as hen's teeth, but still more common than goober berries. Somehow. I mean, I say that mostly just because of how many thunder eggs were in the first game. Mostly 72 compared to 10. No, it's probably not a fair comparison, but it's still one which I find humorous still. I'm guessing that there's something of... Ooh. Oh, hey, we got another zip... Oh, there's a Krome mob in there. Nice. I was about to say, we get another funny zipline in. What are you doing here? Just a Krome mob casually hidden in a box. Just want to check real quick and say... Okay, there's 30 Krome mobs, so it seems we've missed quite a few. Is there any way I can actually get out of here? Or am I just gonna have to go all the way back here? Okay, okay. There's other oh. There's money over here.
I think it's this way.
Yep, just standing here bickering, acting as though we're in the middle of an intense action scene. Part of me's kind of glad this sort of stuff wasn't in the second game. Just... Is this, something that I was wondering throughout this whole thing as to...
Hey, Fluffy, I just saved your life.
Ah, here we go. It's just... Game? 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 Do you mind, game?
You okay over there?
Okay, there we go. And that's another Krome mob to add to the pile. There's only... we're a third of the way there, I think.
You can beat me?
Actually, no. We're like, 6/10 away there. Anyways, how... Oh. Conveniently placed, vines in which I can climb on. Nice. Anything else over here? No, this is just a means for me to get over there. Noticing the exact same, cave paintings here. Repeated over and over. It's kind of a shame, because I remember there being a fair few more, but... I'm guessing that's supposed to be a Quinkan over there. It's just like, the prophecies are true. We knew... The Mayans warned us the Quinkan would come.
One more than you.
And the giant crabs. Yeah, I think that's the way we're supposed to go. Ah. I think I remember this. This is a bit,
I think it's
nice little time challenge here. We're supposed to go for all these wooden spikes here, which were still from... You press that button, you have to get through that door against the clock. And it's filled with actual... Oh, you only have 10 seconds. Okay. And that's the end by the looks of it. Okay. Starting to think Zoom and Multi-Stones would be handy in this... Zoom and Megastones would be handy in this particular game.
You okay over there, Flop?
Alright, made it. And for our troubles we get another Ultra Stone. Even though we already have 3. So, there's that. And a Zoom Stone by the looks of it. Yep, another Zoom Stone. I know, Zoom Stones are always quite useful. Thinking possibly... You know what? I kind of want to go back and get all those bilbies. I know I'm kind of wasting time here, but...
There's a lot more where that came from.
I'm starting to think I'm probably going to have to do another stream anyways just to get all the stuff I missed, so... I'm not too worried. At the very least we get to hear a lot more of this nice guitar. And whatever these things are supposed to be drooping from the trees. What even are those? Do you reckon? Oh hey. It's just like them to hide all these things in the linear segments. How very like you, game. The last one is around here. Oh. Guess we just have to go back through here. I'm guessing Bilby is somewhere on this mound. Possibly. Ow. Rude game. Fine, get over here. If you're that eager for me to blast you to Kingdom Come, then come here. Okay, where's this bill? I think I just saw it. I think. Out of the corner of my eye. Oh, they just keep respawning. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, I could have sworn it was right here. Must have just been a trick of the light. On this log, perhaps? Nothing under the bridge. I feel as though I'm being punked a little bit here, admittedly. Yeah, these ones just keep respawning. Hold on, let me just zoom in real quick and... Oh. Okay, game. Okay. Have it your way. You know, I kind of want to, do this real quick. Mega Zones... Yeah, just the whole full shebang, so... We basically just have a couple of long-range heat-seeking missiles. I mean, Zoom Stones in this game, as I'm pretty sure I've mentioned, are a bit of a double-edged sword in that... Sure, they have longer range, but they leave you more open to attack, which... Isn't the best thing. Anyway, what are those purple things? Oh. I don't think they counted me going back so far. Alright, I'm on my way. I'm on my way, game. From happiness to misery today. How are we doing, by the way? We're at New Baramaji, Southern Rivers. Goober Gully. Just a couple of picture frames left and more Krome mobs, so we're probably gonna have to come back here at some point. Okay. Zoomstone again.
You okay over there, Fluff?
Oh, it was in the invisible one. Gotcha game. That's where the chromium orb was. Just checking the sky. Most of them, I think, seem like they're going to be hidden, so may as well keep an eye out for those. They're kind of getting the feeling that I really don't need that that third one.
We must be on the right track.
Well, there's a chromium orb right up there. Can I grab this? Can I grab this? Oh. Switch over here. Don't mind me, Gabe. Just getting collectibles, and wouldn't you know it? It seems as though back from the second game, we have a turret section. The Bunyip Cannon. Okay, right stick. Quickly tap to increase the power. Just did. I'm not sure as to whether the right stick was actually used in this originally. Feels like it wasn't, and wouldn't you know it, it's the same crosshair from the second game. It's as though the second game was just the most complete game out of the bunch. Who would have thunk it? Also, I'm not sure what's going on with my beams here. It feels as though they're erasing themselves from existence occasionally. Pretty sure I'm about to die. Can I come out of here? Ow. Alright, does that, No, it doesn't reset my health. The game is smarter than that. It's learning, it's evolving, it's growing. Oh, whatever, we still win anyways.
Hey, have you seen the Quinkan expert around
Two
here?
flat texture. Yep.
Dinosaur? Hey, yellow kitties.
Yellow kitties. I don't think you're allowed to go on that anymore.
But do you know where we can find the Quinkan expert? His name is Dave too.
If we don't find him, we won't be able to stop the Quinking.
Oh no, not him. He's the one who tells them what to do. I better make sure my goober juice is safe.
Yep, he was talking about the Quinkan this whole time.
You know about the Quinking. When you say they, have you been talking about the Quinkan all this time?
Yep.
Are you Steve the Quinkan expert?
I told you they were coming.
But nobody listened.
Your berries, did you?
Then you know how to stop them.
Who them? Shh, they'll hear you.
If you tell us how we can stop the Quinking, we'll make sure they never bother you again.
Until they do.
I'll tell you a
Because
story.
how old is this guy anyway? He seems like he's like thousands of years old.
The Monday before last Friday. No, before that even. 1 million years ago. In
Yep,
Jurassic
he's
Age,
like at least a
that's what
million
they
years
did.
old.
They did stupid things. They smashed up the hills and drank all the rivers. I didn't like them. Nuh-uh. So I gathered up the shadow stones and a whole big pile of goober berries.
Shadow stones.
Goober berries. After they were all gone, I buried the shadow ring in a very hot place.
So why haven't you dug it up and used it to get rid of them again?
I've been hiding so they can't find my goober juice. Plus, I've been too busy looking for my goober juice. Plus,
Yep.
I can't remember where I hid it.
Well, you said it was somewhere hot.
I love how Fluffy's just very rapidly losing her temper.
Quick, let's go. Thanks, Goober Steve.
Back to Kakaboom Island by the looks of it.
So, you're sure that's where the shadow ring's hidden?
Yep, Shadow Ring, Shadow Stone, Shadow Bunny. Really all about the shadow stuff in this.
Island, then.
Are you sure you want to go, Fluffy? It's going to be dangerous. Kakaboom Island is an active volcano full of boiling hot lava and sharp, owie rocks.
I'm sure she'll be fine, Dennis. She also has a rocket launcher.
Go, partner.
That clown down at the race arena, Rusty Rabbit or whatever.
Rusty
his name is,
Rabbit?
Just called.
That's what they called me back in high school. No, I'm just kidding.
One race. I told him you didn't have time.
Kingdom
If you want
Hearts.
to go and destroy his dreams, it's no feathers off my back.
Yep, we got a whole bunch more missions to do now. Call sheet, respect effect, forest firepower. You destroy this flying fortress by approaching the defenseless town of Thylacine. Earn the respect of the race rednecks by defeating them without using any power-ups. Okay. So, making things a lot more interesting this time. A test of mechanical skill, as opposed to abusing power-ups. Unlike some kart racers. Crosswells! Let's see, checking the skies, anything cropping up? No, so I guess I'm probably going to need to come back later. That's not the worst thing in the world. Kind of weird they aren't showing up on my radar, though. That is assuming... Goober yeah, there's 2 missing, yet they're not appearing on the map. Even though they should be. Kind of strange, that. Oh. Thought that was a thing. The game was gonna call them rednecks. Well, I mean... They're all tearing about on their bikes. I mean... I'm not gonna judge. Look at that, this whole place is now just completely deserted. Funny that, and... we just get this same music track again. I mean, I do like it, but it's just kind of weird. That this is just it's just the same track, and also, is there anything back here? Ah! Intuition. Redbacks didn't sound better? Yeah. Honestly, Redback sounds more like something you'd say when you really wanted to offend a Native American. I'm just gonna put that out there. Could have sworn there should have been some picture frames in here. Ah, well. Anything else around here? No, not by the looks of it. Also, what are those? Oh, they're just birds clipped into one another. Alright, away we go. Back out into the wild blue yonder, where I'm very much about to die because I don't have it. I don't have any health. Let me just go back over here real quick. Oh. Well, at the very least, the crab is back to normal. It looks as though there's some more stuff for me to collect over here. Obviously, it's very handy to have the Ultra Stone here. Just so you can actually see all the collectibles on out in the overworld. Just obviously, once you've gotten the 100%, the Ultra Stone has become a lot less useful for obvious reasons, but at least 2 can be quite useful, just so you can see invisible platforms. So, may end up being something I do. Once we got everything, though. Dead Dingo's Bluff. And that being said, at that point, I'm probably just going to be sticking with the Smash chassis. Because that has all my explosives on it. Also, can I just, sail down the river here? Can I just take the river route? With all the eerily growing trees? Look at that! It's actually showcasing a chromium orb over here. At least I think that's a chromium orb. Is this another maze? Is this another... No, I think it's just all the way over there. Crocodile Marsh. Warning, does not actually contain I think this is actually an endgame area, so probably gonna have to come back here a little bit later, but there's more picture frames over here, so let's grab those. Lovely. Yeah, I think this next part of the game is kind of weird, because there's no real, proper boss... I tell a lie, I suppose. Just not a boss in the similar vein as to the other 2, where it's just like a contained boss arena, but instead just a boss at the end of a long, gauntlet of things. Again, I don't remember all the nitty-gritty details of this game. And then again, with the Ultra Stones, I don't think I have to. Yeah, thinking... right over here, I think. Oh, there's another stone over here. Platypus Cove. with yet more platform. It's kind of weird that this supposed late game segment with the Crab Merciful has more forgiving platforming segments than that one at the very start of the game. Kind of feels like this should have been near the start. Because, like, you have plenty of room to land and have a run-up. The platforms don't move is the main thing, just super strange. I mean, saying that, I am kind of, making a fool out of myself here as usual. Yeah, it really seems as though I'm gonna have to take my time with a few of these. Alley up. That stone does look a little bit different, though, from the rest, so let's have a look what this is. Oh, finally, we get a magnet stone. It's like I've been waiting for the entire game for one of those. I'm gonna put that on my infra rank, basically. Magnet stone. Seems thematically appropriate. Obviously, magnet stones allow you to pick up collectibles, which obviously makes them quite useful for just being able to pick up stuff at range. It's kind of annoying then that they're mostly just relegated to the end of the game. I mean, technically you can just buy them, but unless you want to spend hours and hours grinding up opals, especially considering there's also the Doom chassis to worry about, doesn't quite seem in the cards. At least not for on-stream stuff. Out of my way. Out of my way. I will just say, though, whilst I do appreciate what they tried to do here, I still definitely prefer the 4x from the second game. It just felt a lot more fun to traverse with its funny drift. Whereas here it just feels as though you're constantly rolling over when you try to engage in the platforming. Over here, I think. Also doesn't help there's just these areas with just a whole bunch of goop on them which inhibit your movement. I guess, I know that's so you're supposed to use your jump, but given how fast you go, it's not exactly the most precise of things. Out of my way. Again, it doesn't exactly feel the most snappy, for lack of a better terms, in terms of control schemes. Just feels as though you could just roll over it. I mean, just walking about is fine. It's just when you add jumping into the mix, you could see how it just constantly tilts. And look at that, we're actually back in the starting segment. We actually have extra stuff to do here for once, which is wild. I do definitely appreciate this whole early segment of the game just not being completely tossed away. Only by Boomerang stream. Nah, I'm probably just gonna save that for off-stream. Because unfortunately there aren't really any proper exploits for you to buy everything like there was in the second game, where you could just infinitely respawn like thousands worth of opals every few minutes. Oh, speaking of which, Quinkan Pass. Just kind of weird that this whole place has just been renamed after Quinkan. I suppose it just comes down to it being, the case that it has been 6 months. Again, you'd expect these particular kind of segments to be relegated to, the more later game parts, but alas. I'm just gonna skip over this real quick and go for the kart racing. Oh yeah, I think... Oh, there he is. There he is. I was thinking there was a fun little Easter egg over here. It's Ball. He's back. It's the first boss from the first game. He's just sort of hanging out here with his low texture tattoo. What the heck is going on with that? Oh yeah, he's still got all the slobber in his mouth and everything in the eye patch. How you doing, buddy? All right, I'll leave you alone. He's like, hey, remember Outback Safari from the first game? Well, here's a little reminder of that, I guess. Oh yeah, more, should be some more collectibles over here. Let me just grab those first. So it's saying there's a Bilby up. Kind of weird that the Bilbies don't show up as sky beams. I suppose they're not the most difficult to find. Gotta love those bits of grass that just clip through the buildings. I'd still say this is a more complete product than Legends are, at the very least. Okay. Howdy, fellas.
Here I am. I heard you had a challenge for me.
You got that right. I challenge you to a race.
A special race to see who's the fastest.
To man. Mano a mano. With Redback Jack.
What?
And also with Redback Phil.
So you mean a 1-on-3?
Just to make it interesting. No power-ups time.
Come on, Belvedere. It'll be fun.
You're so gone.
Oh, he's just gonna rub that in their faces the rest of time. Yep, win the race without any power-ups. Meaning, oh, it's this one. Basically, you just have to abuse all the shortcuts. And by shortcuts, I mean grind rails. Because who needs power-ups when you can just skip most of the map? Not sure it's the case where you just get oh. Yeah, not sure if it's just the case that you get disqualified or what. I'm not... Okay, I think it's more so the case that you just can't pick any of them up. At least that's what I'm going with. Also, I can't help but feel as though whoever's in front is just cheating. Like, what is that speed, man? Oh, it's Fluffy. Of course it is. Later. She just forgot what the shortcut was, so I guess I'm just gonna have to take advantage of it. And look at that. A whole 4 laps for me to just sort of build up my lead, I guess. Now, that being said, Fluffy is definitely keeping pace. Except, oh. Nice to know that everybody else can use power-ups. How's that fair game? So, when you said a fair contest, you mean completely unfair in every sense of the word. Good to know, game. There we go, on the rail. Wonderful game. Out of the way. Okay, just gotta keep real close to that apex. Rude. Yeah, I think that might have screwed me over. Not gonna lie. What are you doing? Also, can't help but notice that nobody else but... none of the Redback gang are actually on the track. Going back to slot, say, how about one off of Mighty Number 9? No. I refuse. You can't make me. Alright, I guess we're just gonna be at this for a little bit. You'll have to excuse me. Oh yeah, you also can't jump on those rails, by the way, so it's kind of just screwed there by the laser. No idea why that's even there. Could have sworn there were more with one shortcut. Anyways, Flashbacks to Crash Team Racing there. Oh, so that was a thing in Crash Team Racing. Good to know. They were all just in a pileup back there. I just noticed on the minimap that it's like all of a sudden this has gotten a lot easier. Also, 100-mile-an-hour speed limit. I'd be surprised these things could even reach 100. This seems like the sort of thing where you have these sort of low-powered carts where you can just really sort of rev up to the limit. You know, the fun kind of carts. Because I'm not sure I already mentioned this in 2077. Oh, frogs on the track as well. Turned into road pizza. Yeah. It may just be me getting old, but not exactly the most fun nowadays of the sort of really expensive sort of 200-mile-an-hour hyper. I mean, they're definitely the sort of thing that you'd have in your room as a pin-up when you're like 8 years old, but I feel nowadays it's more just sort of an appeal to more low-powered cars, since you can actually take them up to the limit and really just sort of rev them out under more circumstances, because let's face it, there's very few instances where you're going to be able to go 200 miles an hour in the real world. That was a cane toad. Always run over the cane toads. Oh, invasive species. Good to know. Good to know.
This is all your fault, Redback Jack.
Yeah, you had nothing.
You weren't even in the race.
Leave me alone. Rose?
Oh,
Rose?
Yep, they all have really sort of wholesome names. That's the joke. Another Ultra Stone, even though we already got 3 of them.
Hi, mate. Thylacine has come under major attack from the Quinkan.
Oh no.
I've heard that we've already found Steve. In any case, there are still innocent townies living there too. Get over to the Gunyip, mate, and destroy those flying fortresses before they reach Thylacine.
Yeah, Thylacine. Which, as far as I'm aware, is another name for Tasmanian tiger, fun fact. Did you know? No, I'm not going to do that this time around. Probably going to save that for some other streams. You never know. Anyways, wrong way. This way, I think. Not the townies. The ones which... Also, what is going on with my crab? I think he had too many cups of coffee. Okay, I think he's fixed now. Yeah, you can sort of... Oh. Yeah, let's have him just sort of sit over there and calm down. Hey, Duke. How you doing, buddy?
Well, it looks like the Quinkan found out about Thylacine somehow.
Somehow.
Funny that. But it's nothing we can't handle, mate. We've been in stickier situations.
Yeah, it seems like there's some sort of... seems like there may be some sort of mole.
Get on board. We'll show those Quinkan what for, hey chaps?
I feel this may have been a plot point which ended up being dropped. I don't know. Also fell into a sack of flour. Okay, watch out for the spider, Quinn. Just the same as usual, just gotta, come over here and shoot the flying fortress. It says kill them as quickly as possible, but I don't think there's actually any time limit. I think this is generally just one of the harder of the... Ah. Yeah, generally just one of the harder of these, Gunyip segments. Which, surprisingly, I wanted some of the more complete things in the entire game. Gonna be honest, I mean... It is kind of annoying that there's no sort of... You're basically locked to a 2D plane, but... Feels as though you could still have a fair bit of fun with these. It's like they work. This is the main thing. They work. As intended. This doesn't help the fact they keep bumping into everything. I'm gonna say that's more on me than anything. Wait, what is that? Oh. Thanks a bunch, game. I kinda got confused as to what exactly this move was. Let me just reiterate. You mean to say I could... You mean to say I could just sort of backstep this whole time with the Gunyip? I mean, it's cool, but at the same time, what the fluff? It's like the game didn't make it obvious to me at all. It's like, yes, you can actually do this. You can just backstep in case you needed more room. That makes these segments a lot easier, actually. Just another case of me being dumb and not realizing mechanics. Anyways. Really seem to like giving me these firebombs. I've noticed. Just gotta remember to take my finger... Oh. I was about to say best to just keep my finger off the joypad for when I'm actually going in and shooting stuff, because it's mostly just good for steering, as far as I'm aware. There's no benefit to actually holding forward. Ow. Real insightful game. Alright, let's do that again. I think it's just the case that you're not allowed to crash into the trees or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird what happened there, but hopefully we won't have a repeat of that. That huge text box for 2... Yeah, exactly. It's just... You would have thought there'd be a fair bit, a little bit more there, but no. Not in this game. I feel as though I'm just gonna try and get too much mileage out of that that little backstep there, just as opposed to just make up for not figuring out it was a thing until now. This, oh yeah, this is Phylacy, by the way. Just this these like 3 buildings, just 3 of them. Bump into the trees, says ha. Baby, you know it. Part of me wants to say this is actually the hardest of the Gunyip segments, because I think there is one more after this, which is like an end, which is like a well, I won't say anything specific about it. Just it's easier than this. I think that's the best way of putting it. It's easier than this. No real clue what happened there. Oh, you can also just blow up these ancient eucalyptus trees. I'm sure the koala population will definitely appreciate that. As just this conveniently massive canyon here as well. For them all to just sort of casually float in. Thanks a bunch, game. Oh, I think that might have also been what done me in. Those flying kamikaze enemies, because those are always the most fun. I don't think there's specifically any time limit here either, so probably don't have to worry about that. It's more just so survive, if anything. Okay. Very nearly halfway there, everybody. Ow. Try that again, why don't you? Yeah, it was... Yeah, it wasn't the trees that did me, it was those flying enemies. Doesn't help that it seems very easy for me to take damage. I just figured as well, I'm probably not going to have any sort of opportunity to play something like Rogue Squadron anymore. I mean, not that I would. It's like, if My streams nowadays are hardly getting any views. I feel the viewership, if I did anything Star Wars related, would just tank. Is, well, obviously, it's Star Wars. Nobody cares anymore. It's a shame, but it is what it is. What it is. Oh. Okay. Yeah. This is gonna be annoying. Because I'm definitely gonna be relying on these shields. Okay, 2 more to go. One more to go. And there we go, that's it. And there he goes, and forever to remain in the harbor, as a reminder.
We did it! Ha-ha!
We did it, we saved the city!
Owe you a great debt of gratitude, sir.
The city is in ruins, but, whatever.
Just doing my job.
No need to be modest, mate. This victory will boost morale all over Southern Rivers.
No, I don't know about that.
Not only that, the echoes of your bravery will extend to the far reaches of the universe.
Okay.
Evildoers everywhere will cower at your name. Justice will be seen on the faces.
Aren't you piling a little too heavily on, Duke?
Itself will appear for the liberation of...
They'll do.
Yep.
Yeah, let's not go crazy, mate.
Just cuts him off as they walk into the Gunyip landing thing. Where's he going? Another zoom stone, nice.
This is it, mate. The big one. If you survive Kakaboom Island and return with the Shadow Ring and Shadow Stones, you'll be able to save Southern Rivers from the flood of Quinkan.
Wow, we're actually doing this already, huh?
We're all in this together. Good luck, mate.
Alright, part of me wants to go back and get another map real quick, though. Because, as far as I'm aware, Mount Boom is probably going to... Mount Boom / Kakaboom Island is probably going to be, like, the last big thing. And then there's going to be a couple more missions, and then the final boss. Yeah, this game is a lot shorter than the others, I've noticed. We're all in this together, now get out there. As we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true. Well, I don't actually remember the lyrics to that. Still though, not entirely certain as to what Mori's actually been doing this whole time, because if it's just a matter of handing out missions, I'm fairly certain Dennis could have done that. He was doing that at the start of the game. Just... I don't know, it just sort of feels as though Mori in this game is kind of superfluous. I mean, it's nice to have him back, but even so. It's like Dennis and Boss Cass were doing all his stuff for me, and Fluffy for that matter. That also reminds me, I don't think Julius has done anything in this plot. He's like, oh, we need to get Julius back from Carlos, and it's just... not really. Yeah, I'm gonna go get another map real quick. Brolga Billabong. I think Brolga is the name of another character that was cut from either this game or the last game. The name is familiar, at least. He's providing Maureen support. I wouldn't put it past this game to make a pun like that. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, and I get what you mean at the very least. Just gotta go and get myself some more stuff. It also feels... just the arms are just completely freaking out now. What is going on? It feels like they're starting to go into a bit of a Gmod ragdoll situation here. Let's get out. Gonna go and find me some water to replenish my health in before we hopefully grab this picture. I'm not sure as to whether we're gonna be able to do it with the magnet stone we have. We can try at the very least. In we go. Just like that, all our health is back. Yeah, again, just a single Zappyrang is not enough to deal... Okay, so the Smasherang can do damage to the huts. But the Flamerang can't. Good to know. So let's see what the deal with this one is. Can I actually... Can I grab this? Nope, need another magnet stone for that. Oh. Okay, game. Whatever. Let's just keep it moving. Yeah, I just still find this place super weird. Because it's laid out like it's one of the Barrier Reef areas. But it just isn't, actually. It's like it just keeps... Is that supposed to be the ocean out there? I'm guessing that's the ocean out there. It's just kind of difficult to tell. Also, there's another Bilby around here by the looks of it. We'll get that one after we very quickly get ourselves another treasure map. Gotta say, this seems like a nice little corner to hang out and just live in. If you don't mind all the sharks. Frantic snapping the crab is ready to end this. Good grief.
Ahoy there,
Ahoy there! Shiny things!
Aye, aye, Captain. Would ye like me to wrap
That seems like the most prevalent thing at the moment.
See you on the seven seas?
If we look at the map, no Krome mobs at the moment. I think we're cleared out of the right now. Let's go and find this Bilby. Still wouldn't pass this game to have tie-dye from fall damage, I'm gonna be honest. So, Bilby should be around here somewhere? In this bush? Or up on this cliff? Probably up on this cliff. There he is. Get another one. How many are there in the game, actually? Let me just check. 40. Okay, game. Okay, whatever you say. Let's finally get on with things. Just 3/4 of the way through already. Ow. I'm gonna be honest, I feel given the time we're probably not going to be able to complete the game tonight, at least I don't think we are. Because the plan was to finish this up next Thursday and then just move on real quick to Kingdom Hearts 2. By the way, if you want a platform with good movement, I recommend trying... Yeah, I heard good things about Bubsy 4D, which is completely bewildering given Bubsy's reputation. He's just... all of a sudden, just... It's just his meme status, I think. It's just the fact that everybody saw his games as a massive meme, and all of a sudden they just used that as power to revive him from the dead and actually make a decent game, which, movement-wise, I'm gonna be honest, is looking a lot more like the sort of stuff I'd want in a Sonic game. Anyways. Next end boss is this way, I think. I think what I'm gonna do, actually, probably once we finish up Kakaboom Island here, probably gonna dedicate some time to gathering up some collectibles. It seems like a fairly wise use of time. Really the third game's fault. I mean, I heard that the first and second games weren't anything all that special either. Then again, mostly just going off of what I've heard. That was really... Yeah, I can certainly imagine. I've just seen and heard a lot of really interesting things. Plus, I'm gonna be honest, Bubsy now just seems weirdly relatable. At least to me. Maybe it's just because I'm old now. But it gives up that same sort of energy of also being old. The game's just whatever platform. 3D was awful. Fall damage and tank controls and yeah, exactly. Then again, from what I heard, fall damage was supposedly in the second game. In the 2D games as well. The first and second. Just at least from what I've heard. This again, bewildering decision. How many enemies there are on the roads? Extreme what we use thinking. Yeah, exactly. Mostly just thinking of a very certain popular internet personality back from the 2010s when I think of particular Bubsy reviews. Well, I say 2010s, more so late 2000s, early 2010s. The funny guy. The only thing funny about that one show with the Chin Man. Are we there? Okay, I think we're here now. Get me out of this crazy thing. Yeah, it feels as though there should be some stuff over here for me to collect. But first, get out of here, you. I'm thinking of the same... Yeah, exactly. The exact... What are you doing up there? We don't... I'm pretty sure the threshold for fall damage is more than that. Ah, whatever. Kakaboom Island, here we come. This place I remember being pretty rough. Even here there's like pylons and stuff. It's weird. Right next... Pylons next to an active volcano, mind you. Okay, game. Yeah, I remember especially doing this on hardcore. This was a very rough level to try and go through on hardcore mode. Mostly for one particular reason, which we'll probably get to sooner rather than later. Also, hey, it's these bullfrogs from the second game. They're just here now. Along with the bouncy mushrooms from the first game. And I'm not too particularly worried about on-foot combat anymore. Oh, hey, Fluffy. I'll catch up with you later. For now, I have to go and save this this Bilby here. Okay, let's see what you're up to now, Fluffy. What are you doing?
This is it, Ty. I'm glad that my last fight could be with you, not against you.
What do you mean, last fight?
What are you talking about, Fluffy? We'll get through this. We have to. I'll be watching your back, okay?
It's like all of a sudden we're chums now. Where's this coming from all of a sudden?
Are you kidding? What are friends for? You do the same for me.
I feel like this is foreshadowing this.
Little orange friend.
Where is this coming from? Anyways, this particular segment right here. This was a nightmare on 100% hardcore run for reasons that'll become quite obvious in a hurry. Fairly certain these are timed. Well, you know, just platforming it. Yep. Platforming is just extremely tight and there's a time limit to when the platforms are up, meaning you really gotta hustle over these, otherwise you'll just die. Oh. Also, that's a thing. Yeah, platforming here is real tight. And here's the last Goober Steve. How you doing, buddy? Thanks, game. Real worth it. Well, at the very least we got another warp stone out of it, so... Not the end of the world. It's like, finally, we're getting our second warp stone. With a second warp stone, let's see what it does. Yep. We just get invisibility. I'm not sure if this actually does anything, though. It's just sort of a little nice little neat thing. The main benefit comes when you have all 3 warp stones at once, but that's probably not going to be something we'll be getting to in much of a hurry. Because I suspect this 3rd warp stone will be a real sort of endgame thing. Alright. Oh wait. I just realized there's a chromium orb over here. What do you mean, game? It's just... Game. Game, what are we doing right now? Oh. Oh. Okay, game. I see it, and now it's all within my reach. Do that, and just, rising from the magma. Hopefully these ones won't sink either, so... Alright, we're done here. Again, this must be some very flame-proof, low-resolution grass. Yeah, quite a few chromium ores around here. And oh look, it's another one of those giant Quinkan from... Well, unfortunately we don't have a shadow bunyip handy. What we do have, however, is very little health. Feel as though most of our chromium ores are mostly just going to be gathered here. Because there are a lot of those on the map. You could really appreciate having more than one hit point at this point. Or maybe a shield. A shield would be nice. How am I still alive? I feel I should have already been dead several times over. Alright, into... Yeah, I've just got to shoot his projectiles and wait for him to turn around. It's just... Again, it's just like fighting him in the Shadow Bunyip. Except there's actual sort of a little bit more mechanical nuance to it. Also, yeah, those are just 2 flat textures, aren't they? I mean, sure you can wiggle them up and down, but still. This first phase, at least, is surprisingly going smoothly. Alright, turn around again. Okay. One more hit should do it. Oh, he's actually firing more projectiles now. Very daring. Look at that, he just voms up one part of the shadow ring.
This is too easy.
Again. Oh hey, it's another sound effect from the first game, when normally associated with the Doomerang. A little bit strange, but alright. I think you can see how this goes now. I'm not sure as to whether the Boomerang will be able to deal with webs, though. Nope. There's a switch over here. There's a switch over here. Which leads down to another Chronostone by the looks of it. Yeah. Feels like there's something... Okay, I don't think we have to worry about that too much. Ah! Time limit! Gotta go, gotta go! We gotta go, the bomb is gonna blow! Ah. Okay, game. Let's do this again. Gotta avoid, presumably, the molten rocks. I think I remember this one also being quite annoying. Through the door! Game. Game, how do you expect me to make that game? Okay, we're through. And Death Trap. Surprise, it's 30 enemies. Wait, what? Jumping the gun a little bit, oh, there's another one over here. I'll get to you in a bit, game. I still need to do this whole, timed puzzle thing, because I did get it. Just gotta be real sort of, on it with your gliding. Use it as a double jump more like. There we go, let's do this again. It's like, surprise attack of the killer bullfrogs. Which for me just means 3 opals. Look at them fall! And what do I get for my troubles? Ah. Yet another chromium orb. I think there's only like 5 left in the entire game, wow. Let's have a look. Yep, only 5 left in the whole game. Blimey. Alright, time for, round 2. Yeah, just... We'll admit, definitely, enjoying using the Boomerang against the Quinkan. Just, it's just a funny ragdoll generator, is what it is. You just make all these, super dangerous Quinkan just fly about like plastic bags in the wind. Could have sworn these boss fights were a little bit tougher. Maybe I'm just thinking of a later one. Like... Yeah, it's engaging, but I thought this would be a lot harder. Gotta say, this also looks nothing like the Mount Boom from the second game. I mean, the purple skies probably don't help, but I don't remember all this greenery. It's mostly just a big crater. Okay, 2 down. 1 to go, presumably.
I thought this was gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, that...
Count your chickens. Did you just call me a chicken? What?
It's funny because she makes the clucking noise. Also, I'm pretty sure chickens are descended from her. What do you want from me this time, game? Oh.
Bad date, hey, Ty?
Well, we'll just have to see where this leads. I imagine it's going to be quite arduous getting back. Oh, I see that. I see the big hole in the wall with yet another chromium orb in it. Let me just check. Is that all of them? Mount Boom, but yeah, this is Mount Boom. Yeah, that's all the that's all the chromium orbs in this level. Right into the hole. And lo and behold, there's a third one. Let me just break open these things. Ow. Oh, nice. There's all these crystals which I couldn't see. Followed by buzzsaws. Alright, game, where are we going with this? There's a launch flower. And what looks like a Lasherang challenge. Alright. Alright, I'm always down for these. We're disappearing. These platforms look new, actually. These weird, sort of veiny, bionic-looking things. Feels as though they should have, like, a sort of squishy sound to them when you step on them. Well, that's the goober berry for this level. Yeah, I don't think we've actually seen those in any other part of the game. It's a shame, because they do look kind of freaky and cool. Ow. It's like... He's a bit more dangerous than the Magma Quins. Well, there's the last one, guarding what looks like another Firestone. Alright. I think this one may be a little bit more difficult because... close range. He's a lot closer than the... No, I think it's the same as all the other ones. Bit of a shame, that. Yeah, I don't think against one of these things I've gotten hidden once. Let's hope I didn't jinx myself there. As these ones, these attack bands are seem a little bit more difficult, which I would expect. Oh, it actually got me there. I jinxed myself. Alright, final bout. What have you got for me this time? Oh, that's a lot of them. No matter though, I still win. And that's piece number 3.
I had no idea it would be in pieces.
Don't go to pieces, Ogre.
Oh, shush. Here we go.
The Shadow Ring.
Heck yeah.
Where are the Shadow Stones?
Found them.
How on earth are we gonna get them?
Just casually there in a cluster.
Leave it to me.
What are you planning? Oh no. Backblast clear! Ah yes, just firing rockets in a volcano. This is bound to end well. Well, that's 1. That's 2.
Great moves, Ty.
Hey, I couldn't do it without a great partner.
That's for... Oh! Well, there's still a few more rounds, but... Look at that! Firing a rocket in a volcano would cause it to erupt. Who would have thunk it? Howdy. Hope you're feeling... Yeah, I'm feeling a fair bit better. Sure, taking your sweet time getting in the robots. Oh no! Now we have no Shadow Stones, and they're all falling in and being unmade, like the One Ring.
Don't worry, we'll track them down.
Well, it's not like we have much choice in the matter at this point.
Hi, mate. Carlos has called you up for a challenge. I told him we had bigger things to worry about.
Oh,
but then
more fireworks.
He mentioned that a shadow stone was at stake. You got to take him on at his latest battle arena and get that rock.
Yep. Last set of missions right here. Only 5 more to go. And all of these, the last ones, all of which require you to gather shadow stones. Or at least are avenues for you to collect shadow stones. So I think, given where we are, 80% complete, by the way. 80%. Part of me wants to go back and, do some of the collectibles from the old... Yeah, I think now's the time where we go off and why is my cursor so huge? It's not normally supposed to be this big. I know you can make a lot of jokes about that, but shush. Yeah, first things first, I think we're gonna go through these more so in level order, methinks. So we're gonna do Cinder Canyon first. I know it seems a bit of an abrupt means of finishing things, but kind of feel that these last few levels are sort of the more fitting for the final part, if that makes any sense. I don't want to just spend this time gathering up more collectibles, since we have the means of actually collecting them now. And then I have a map. Still have no idea how you get up on that rail, though. It's like I could have sworn I knew how to, but no. It's still a mystery to me. Also, look at this! The shadow chassis. We can actually use it. I don't think it's... So in its depowered state, it can one-shot regular Quinkans, which, honestly, given that we can just punch them so hard they explode, doesn't really seem all that special at this point, but we can at the very least get this Bilby. How you doing, buddy? I could have sworn there was a way for you to get up on there, but... For the time being, let's just head into Cinder Canyon. This unfortunately means that we're not going to be getting much in the way of plot progression from here on out, which I can only apologize for that. Yeah, there still seem to be a fair few collectibles in this place. Mostly Bilbies. Let me just check. Cinder Canyon, yep. Oh. There's a whole bunch of stuff here that I haven't gotten. Okay, game. Let's see how you fare with me coming back here with, inordinate amounts of explosive ordnance. Okay, there was this thing, which I already did. There's the same flickering frill lizards from before. It really feels like some things never change, do they? Also, I don't remember this grind rail being here. Where? Oh. I was about to say, wonder where it leads, and it just leads to more opals, meaning I probably already got the collectible that's up there. Probably should have the map up, just in case. Yeah, it feels... Yeah, it looks as though I missed a Bilby over here. Wait, the explosion can destroy cobwebs? Oh. Well, in which case, I guess the flamerang is kind of superfluous at this point. It is kind of a shame, really. This is just... I didn't realize this whole time there was just no reason for you to ever use the flamerang once you got the kaboomerang, because... I mean, it makes some kind of sense, right? Considering explosions have a lot of fire in them. Just kind of find it funny, though. It really just feels as though there's no reason for you to ever use it. In fact, it feels as though you're best off just dedicating a lot more of your ranks now to use. Heck, I think at this point, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm fairly certain that the Zapurang actually has more utility now. Like, what kind of bizarro universe have we ended up in? Where the main use case for the Flamerang has just been made obsolete. It's demarcation at work, I tells ya. Think I need the last chassis in order to get up there? Yeah, it does feel super surreal coming back here with all these super powered up rangs nowadays. What do you mean nowadays? It's just still kind of strange. Yeah, I think there were just a whole bunch of picture frames around where Duke was hiding out. In this cave, which kind of reminds me of that one scene from The Little Mermaid. If you've seen the Kingdom Hearts scenes, you probably know which one. The one with all the weird-looking amoebas in them. I want to come in here real quick because there's a generator over here, which we can activate. And look at that! You get platforms to get up to that Firestone. Alright, may as well just check around and see if there's anything else I'm missing in terms of invisible stuff. Because I know that's the noise is gonna drive me a little nuts. It's like this stuff over here, I can smell it. Or is it just that invisible no, I don't think it is. Oh. Well, there's the chromium orb. Meaning only 3 left in the entire game. Nice. Okie doke. Yep. Yet another Firestone, which we really don't need. Look at that. Double digits. We don't need that many. Also, yeah, for some reason the Freezerang can't put out these fires, even though they could in the first game. I know it's mostly a set piece thing, but it seems to me more like a lack of attention to detail than anything. Which is kind of... oh. It was down here. Yeah, I think by the looks of it... next chromium orb is over here, and then there's just all those picture frames which I've still yet to get. Where is this orb? It's in here somewhere, I know that for certain. What are you trying to tell me, game? It's behind a wall by the... oh. It's behind this wall. Okay. I can nearly afford all the skins now, I think. Of course, we can just skip all these platforms now, because Duke isn't with us. We no longer have to go for this as the next... oh, there's no... more stuff... really, game? Again, it just feels as though the distribution of the various Bunyip Stones is just way off. Alright, time to go for this whole thing again to try and find those picture frames. So excited. So, generally speaking, may just be me, but I'm pretty sure I've already stated that I was going into this hoping that this game would change my mind. I still think it's better that... Yep. First time I finished this, I concluded that it was at the very least better than the first game. Nowadays, though, I'm wondering if that's still the case. Yeah, it's like, what is going on over here? Oh. It loops around. The game is confusing me. I'm not sure if I should take the lack of polish into account in that regard, but I don't know. Just it's weird because there's a lot of stuff that I still do like about this game, but I do still have a lot of fond memories of the first game. Also, it's just it's difficult to decide really as to which one I prefer. Okay, so what are we doing here, game? Oh. 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 Grind rail, right. Just gotta find out where the start of this thing is so I can... So let's see. Let's see what we've got to work with here. There's a platform up there with a goober berry on it, so obviously it's not... This is the end of a grind rail challenge. Rail loops around there. I feel as though I'm definitely missing something here. Oh. Okay. That works. Once again, nothing some good old explosive ordnance can't handle. Look at all these picture frames. Isn't this lovely? I can nearly afford 2 maps at this point. And I think that after getting this goober berry, only one more to find in the entire game. And, Syndicate... Yeah, we're done here. So, back with Blizzard, Dead Dingo Marsh is next. Not sure how long I'm going to be doing this for. Maybe another half hour? You just... feel free to let me know when you get bored. We're gonna have to go... We're gonna have to go all the way around again. Wonderful game. Oh wait, I could just do this. I have the power of teleportation. It just only works some of the time. And we could just take the bus to Cassopolis. And there we go. That was so much easier. Don't think there's any more collectibles. Again, kind of a shame that I didn't catch me doing this whole platforming challenge on stream, but I'll just let you know it still is very annoying. I would have felt bad being stuck there doing that for like 15 minutes. Of just complete and utter silence. But, it is what it is. Looks as though I cleared out all the collectibles in the overworld, so... Guess we're just going to Dead Dingo Marsh. Because I remember that particular level having a fair few annoying collectibles, but... Given all the stuff we have now, I imagine it's not going to be too big of an issue. It would be better if we at least had some more magnet stones, though, just saying. Game. You've given me 11 fire stones and 1 magnet stone. I get that magnet stones are pretty powerful in terms of collecting stuff, but still, come on. I don't need this many fire stones, man. Especially considering they're made superfluous by the Earth Stone. I will say though, I'm definitely gonna miss a fair bit of this art style. the art style at the very least is... It's a comfort thing more than... Ooh, there's... some form of collectible over here. I wonder what it could be. Wait, this is where the last goober berry is? I assumed it was going to be on another level. What is it doing here? I mean, I'll take it and effectively get all the goober berries in the game, but still. This seems like a super weird place to put it. Let's have a look at what we need to get in Dead Dingo Marsh real quick. Okay, so... Bilby, picture frame, so... Not too bad, all things considered. We'll probably just knock this one out particularly quickly, and then... Gonna have to find some more stuff to do. Here we go again. I feel this has just become the general sort of stock in-game level music for when you complete the main objective. So let's see, mostly just picking up picture frames at the moment. Maybe it will pick up a little bit more once I've gotten past the linear segment, which I'm pretty sure I already cleared out. At least I hope I did. Definitely one of the more nicer looking places in the game, though. Just with the fog and the rain and the water, just really like how moody this place looks. And okay, I'm pretty sure. Nice, just having that tree constantly in a state of falling and unfolding for eternity. Oh, so I guess I just forgot that those bullfrogs were also in this level. And look at that, once we get across the bridge, then all of a sudden all the collectibles become... they just appear. Okay, so looks as though picture frames may be in here. Oh, behind the ladder. Very cheeky game. Get me out of here. I don't want to be in this pit anymore. Invisible crate over here. What's inside? A collectible I probably already collected. Okay. And Bilby was back where I don't think we could actually get it. We already got the thing from this turkey, so we don't have to worry about that. You get to live today. Yeah, you get to live. And, oh, picture frame's up there. Nice. Just check real quick. Okay, there's still two more around here somewhere. This is some... I think this is one of the more annoying things about the Ultra Stone, is that they don't pick up stuff in crates. As far as I'm aware. I just gotta remember where I get up there. Just trying to remember how to make that ladder fold out. Get off of me, jockey. Maybe this will provide a little bit more insight. Okay, I think there was a switch around here somewhere which lowers the ladder. So kind of wild for them to also bring back the turkey from the first game. It really just feels like they're nostalgia banking on the first game. Because I will admit, some parts of the second game did feel a little bit detached from the first game. It wasn't completely distracting, but it is noticeable compared to this. Just pass through here. Yeah, Bilby is around here somewhere. And oh look, a switch. Which just creates those platforms. Philby should be around here somewhere. There he is, just in the bush. Only question is now, where are those other picture frames? I think first and foremost I should probably check around here first. Can never be too careful. Can't help but feel with areas like this that they took some stuff from the wetlands level from the last game. Feels as though I'm just making a whole bunch of comparisons to the previous game, but I can't really help it. The second game I feel is just the best of the three. There's a whole bunch of stuff I do find interesting about this game, like, well, mostly just the rank customization thing, but honestly, I'm not entirely certain as to how that really does good for the sort of power scaling, because it's like, already at the start of the game you could just have the equivalent of a lava rang. I mean, granted, the rangs weren't exactly the most well balanced in the second game either, but I don't know, it just feels as though, for lack of a better term, the stuff you get was better paced in terms of... I think that's the main thing, this game doesn't really have as strong pacing, as you probably noticed from the last part. Well, he just straight up died. I want to check real quick to see if there was anything still in this this old wreck. I feel there was supposed to be. I remember something to do with this particular shipwreck. Feel we may be here for a little bit. No, I don't see anything in there. Okay. Okay, game. Guess we'll just do this the hard way. I think I already explored around here though, so... Where could these last picture frames be? Check around here real quick, because I feel they really do like hiding in sort of obscure corners. What am I saying? There's no doubt they're hiding in boxes somewhere. Just need to find and break as many boxes as I can. It's just like the first game, just hunting for crates to break. I only apologize as it seems a little bit mundane at this point. Just this is like the least interesting part of the whole stream, I think. How goes the adventure so far? We're just mostly going around finding collectibles, because I think plot-wise we've come to a good point to stop, but it's basically just padding at this point, unfortunately. Apologies. At the very least, we still get to enjoy this nice music. Part of me feels the picture frames are back down the linear segment. Not sure why. Let's see, you already checked up there. Yeah, this is the annoying part about these sort of collectathon elements. Just going back and trying to find, just going back and checking areas we've already checked. Because you have no idea as to what you might have missed. Like, I remember doing this grind rail last time. Obviously, there's a path there that leads all the way back here, so kind of want to just assume that there's stuff back here. Again, just sort of aficionados of this game, if they exist, must think I'm a bit of an idiot at the moment. Again, though, I do definitely appreciate the lighting in here. Nothing so far, unfortunately. Let's see, in here? No. I think it would suit me best to just have the ring chassis out for all this. They gotta show up eventually. And when they do, I'm probably gonna feel like even more of an idiot. Well, look at this, you can actually see the platforms now. Starting to think that's how they try balancing this game. Just making the more utilitarian stones a fair bit more difficult to get compared to the actual sort of combat stones, because it feels like as soon as you get the 2 earth stones, then combat basically just becomes a bit of a non-issue. For the most part, at least. Yeah, I've already done this part, meaning I think I'm just wasting my time over here. Probably doesn't help seeing these boxes respawn as well, just sort of making me second guess myself. Now you get to see me going... I feel this is definitely going to be a good taste of what the Shadow the Hedgehog streams are going to be like. Just like, where is this last guy I need to shoot? It's the same sort of feeling, really. Thinking they may be in steel crates. That makes sense. Just need to find some steel crates to destroy. Obviously nothing down there. I've already gotten this one. It's like I remember something about this tree, or something about a tree. Maybe I'm just going mad. Yeah, I think these two... I want to say it's these 2 picture frames, just picture frames in general. Are kind of what I associate most with this particular level, and me not exactly being the most fond of 100%ing it. Let's see. Crates, crates. Crate, crate, crate. Particularly egregious considering I got the treasure maps in order to help me find these things, and they're not on the map. I think worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to try and look this up, which hopefully you don't mind, just to speed things along. It's a shame you can't actually hit the turkey as well, just to sort of vent your frustrations. That's one thing I do kind of appreciate about the first game. Just seemed to be a lot more attention to detail. Okay, I think let's look this up, just so we can move along real quick. You may consider it cheating. I just At this point, I'd rather just get this done. Okay. Well, I'm getting told you don't actually need to get you don't need a guy to get the picture frames if you got the magnet stones or something like that, but except I don't. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of lost at the moment. I'm guessing it's still in that area with the last ring? Again, just second-guessing myself here. The switch. Well, I may as well go back and look over there, since it seems like the most likely spot. The worst part is, I'm pretty sure this is still considered a pretty niche game, so I can't exactly ask for help. Anything else around here that I can use? No, it doesn't look like it. Why are the platforms suddenly out of sync? I feel as though I'm going mad. No, that isn't helping. What am I missing here? Is this like something in... I don't think there is a breakable pot which I need to use the smash thing for, because I'm pretty sure I would have seen it. Is it up here, maybe? We got that at the very least. Oh. Yep. Like I said, feel like a bit of an idiot. I mean, in my defense, out of the way area, invisible crate. Yeah, definitely, the picture frames are definitely some of my least favorite things to collect in this entire game, but that's Dead Dingo Marsh. Up next, let's head back to Kakaboom Island. I think hanging around there for a good portion of the stream is probably going to be a we could probably just spend a lot of time there, because there's a lot of collectibles there which I think are also going to flummox me. At the very least, I have a lot of opals now, so we can buy some more treasure maps. Probably don't need... I think, actually, I've probably got all the stuff I need. So, Krome Ore, just need picture frames, bilbies. The only other ones we need are for goober berries and, goober Steve, which we already have, so those are entirely optional. Just like something which, may probably just be nice as a... Oh, hey! I have the opals for it. Let's head back to Cassopolis. That... There, at the very least I can use these to buy something a little bit more useful, like some more rangs. Again, probably not the most necessary, but... Actually, let me check. Okay, so you do need them for completion's sake, so... May as well take this time to get our next boomerang. In we go. Can get some more magnet stones, but right now I'm in it for the mega chassis. And just looking over this real quick. Ah, they actually have a funky little configuration for these, so just gonna empty that, empty the ring chassis, configure, just load all this up with ultra stones, just make this my dedicated infrarang. And then smash chassis for the time being, we just put the zoom stones on and just make this our dedicated collector. A picker-upper-arang. Meaning, of course, I can then just put everything on here. All the earth stones. And just sort of turn this into death-dealing missile rang. It's doomsday for the Quinkan now. It's probably going to be difficult to get the hang of, but I'm sure I'll manage. Look at that. Oh, people are actually still watching. It's like, after all the collectathon stuff, it's kind of difficult to remember, oh yeah, people do actually watch these. I'm at least assuming that equipping 3 Earthstones deals more damage. I'm gonna go with that. For the time being, however, Kakaboom Island. Let's roll. At this point, probably just gonna save up opals for the Doom chassis. Which, again, kind of feels superfluous at this point. I'll probably talk a little bit more about it once we get it, but again, I feel it's a similar situation to the second game, where it's more just sort of a cool thing. Yeah, the Doomerang, it's cool, it's edgy. It's the sort of thing you expect an Angus Sniper to use. Still has the same sort of properties as it did in the second game. But, again, just like in the second game, I effectively have a souped-up Deadly Rang. With increased range and Mega Rang properties. So why would I... Look at that, I can even destroy sharks now. Sort of. So in that case, why would I ever actually use the Doomerang? It's a mystery. I think in the original game, it didn't have its explosion effect. And just took on the effect of whatever stones were equipped to it. Anyways, Kakaboom Island. Here we are again. No, I don't want to go back. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff around here. I feel this is a running thing where the barrier reef areas are kind of nightmarish for collecting stuff in. Nothing in here. Bilby in the tree, what will he do? I keep forgetting I'm using the wrong stone here. Oh look! Most of the picture frames were in there. Surprise, surprise. Just once again, having to deal with more invisible crates. Gotta love it. Yes, yes, I know. We'll admit it is kind of surreal, effectively having a Mega Rang, but... You know what? Configure. I'm just gonna put the airstone on this. To have a Mega Rang which acts like an it's just muscle memory after playing all these games for so long. I'm used to the Mega Rang being the one which homes in on enemies, not being the Infrarang. Also, fun little tidbit about the ring chassis. As far as I'm aware, in terms of the effects applied to it, you can see it best with the glide here. It uses this. It's the same as the other ranks, which just makes it look weird. It's like the gliding effect here, that sort of blur effect. It's the same as it is on just the regular boom, which looks fine for the regular boomerangs, but not so much on this. It just looks weird. Also, how did I miss a Bilby here? I literally just passed by this area. Oh, he's right there. Okay, game. Whatever you say. Again, though, these things are just death dealers now. I don't even need the Doomerang, and it's just so good. I'm fairly certain if it turns out that I only need 2 Earth Stones in order to get the maximum effect of the explosion, I could probably just put anything else on this, like probably another multi-stone actually, just or maybe even a another zoom. The possibilities are endless now. Of how I could just make this into even more of a death-dealing missile. Also, oh, it was right around that corner there. Crazy thing is, I don't think we still only have 1 airstone, I believe, and yet we have like 11 firestones. Just airstone isn't even that good in this game. Like, why are they so rare compared to water and firestones? I get that the ice stone is useful for traversal, so you want a bunch of those, but you don't really need the firestone for much in this game, aside from clearing spider webs. Oh, see, I remember these coconuts from the first game, using them as platforms. Just feels as though I'm mostly just getting fond memories of the other games playing this. It's weird. It's like, it's not even that this game is bad, it's just the others, I feel, are better. Oh yeah, I remember this. I think I remember there just being a sort of cheeky thing hidden around here somewhere in terms of alternate paths. Could be wrong, though. Like, supposedly, there's a chromium orb around here. Not picking it up on the map, so probably just hidden. It's like, I swear this... I remember there being so... Oh. Oh. There it is. I was thinking, oh, there must be some sort of hidden path around here, and there it is. How was I not able to pick this up with my Ultra Stones? Oh wow, I just realized. There's only like 1 more chromium orb in the entire game. I think... I don't want to say, but I think that's Mount Boom Bay. Oh, and there was another magnet stone down here as well. Well, read me a book and call me Cypher, I guess. Well, I'll be damned. Rank stones, just gonna put another magnet stone on here. It's gonna be super weird using that just for magnet stuff now. Main thing I'm used to is just Ultra Stone and the Magnet Stone, and then when I run out of stuff to collect with the Ultra Stone, just switching to Zoom Stones. I feel this makes more sense, actually. Kind of. So, Chromium Orb around here some... Okay, I think it's more so just... Yeah, that's a bit of a long drop, isn't it? Still have no idea how to get that Air Stone. I kind of want to get it, though. Mega Chassis. Okay, so it was, I was sort of right about a picture frame being associated with a shipwreck. It was just in the wrong area. Yeah, there we go. It's just in this fuselage. Let's see how we're doing. Kakaboom Island. Oh, just all that's left is that Krome orb over there. And then that's the last one. All we have to worry about from here on out is bilbies. Bingo. I think that at the very least there is one more Bunyip level, so we'll probably get the majority of our remaining bilbies from that. How am I supposed to get to... Do I just need to use the magnet stone for this? I think I need more magnet stones. I want to say that Bunyip stones can be used to can be collected if you have 3 magnet stones attached to a rang. I want to say it at the very least, so probably gonna have to come back later for that. Probably not gonna do it on stream, just it's there. Kinda glad that these don't contribute to 100% completion. Alright. That went surprisingly smoothly. Now, given the time, let's see what else we need to do. Let's see, Cinder Canyon, back with Blizzard, Dingo Marsh, Kakaboom Island, Winter Woods, Goober Gully. Kinda want to do that next stream, Mount Boom Basin, have to go back to that, Southern Rivers. Still another picture frame. Still another picture frame I'm missing in Southern Rivers, so kind of want to go back and look for that. After that, then probably going back to the other Bunyip level to clear out all the stuff there. I'm not sure as to whether or not the Ultra Stones will proc like they do in the Crab Mercible, but it's worth a shot. I think this is another case of one person just being hidden in a crate somewhere. Which sucks. Good job on progress. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. It is definitely appreciated, your support. Just to know that I'm not alone in this suffering. It's like we see all these beams of light in the sky. Which I guess nobody really questions, but at the same time, it's kind of annoying trying to suss these out as well as getting picture frames. Part of me wants to... I almost want to say that... what is that shark doing? Part of me wants to say that the last of these is only going to be available into an area that we aren't able to access yet. I want to say that's the case. Just so that I don't have to waste too much of my time at the moment. You know what? Let's just... I want to just go over and get that other thing done. I think there's an extra... something else back... Oh. Well, there's another Airstone, I guess. Finally, we have more than one. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hop on over. Because I think, as far as I'm aware at least, these last few missions are just, spread out from various, different areas. Like, I think there's still some that take place in the other area, but I don't think it's, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. Yeah, this seems like the sort of place which would house a picture frame, so... I'm not going to interact with the Redback gang. Oh, there's another Bilby here as well. Kind of weird still that the Bilbies don't crop up on via Ultrastone. Just seems like a bit of an oversight. And we can just ride this all the way to victory. I'm not entirely certain as to whether the zip lines were also in the second game, though. It's just... So it's like, hey, this cool thing the third game I remember having, but I'm not 100% certain now as to whether or not that was, that's wholly unique to this game. It's been so long. Oh wait. Oh wait, there's the last one. It's one that I completely missed. Somehow. Just jump on here, jump on here, jump on here. And there we go, there's all the picture frames. Southern Rivers, all the bilbies as well. Yeah, we're pretty golden at the moment. Okay, I think, Hey, how you doing? Let me just grab those last skins. White Knight, mean green.
I knew you'd pick that one.
Nightmare, Skyforce, Spit. Okay. Colors of the classic SRAF. Of course I gotta go with those.
See you, Ty.
Yeah, let me just equip the Spitfire skin real quick. Gotta love it. You know, just sort of representing those classic British colors. Kind of want to stick with the purple crab, actually. And I'm fine with these. Probably could go back and just buy all the other skins. I'll probably do that once we're done here.
Hey, bro. What are you up to?
Use the firmer bun, yep. I don't remember this actually being a thing in the original game. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, let's go and collect the last of these. So, what am I missing here? Back with Blizzard, we're going... Okay, it's just a Bilby. That makes things a whole lot easier. You've got to remember it's B to use the grapple. The very, very slow grapple, mind you. I'm not entirely certain if it actually has homing properties. I want to say it doesn't. Okay, it was through here, I think. Yeah, I don't think I came through here. Oh, maybe I did. Oh. Okay. Okay, so that explains it. I was like, how did I miss this one? And it's just like, ah yes, you were an idiot and forgot to do that. Okay. Guess we're just gonna have to do that all over again. Joy. At the very least I know what I'm doing now. Yeah, these things just feel super good now. Part of me wants to say that without the other stones, they just act like regular deadly rangs. But it's like now with this technology, I have turned them into the ultimate rang. Well, I say ultimate rang. I'm pretty sure there is a way to. I'm fairly certain there is still technically a better rang, at least in terms of survivability. Possibly, though, possibly. Something that we'll probably just have to look into as we go on. Okay, I think once I get this Bilby, that's probably going to be a good time to call it. Next stream, it's going to be starting with us probably just tying up all the loose ends we have, and then we do the rest of the missions, and then we finish the... Yeah, that seems like a... it seems to me, at the very least, like a decent means of ending things off. I mean, saying that, there is one other thing that I want to do before this is over. Before the stream is over, I mean. Just... Again, this purple goop. I'm not fond of the purple goop. Gotta hurry on over here. Okay, let's try this again.
Hey, bro. What are you up to?
Use Firmer Bunyip. And, don't be so trigger happy this time. Yeah, music here seems a lot more relaxed now. This is like, yeah, you're pretty much done with the main threat, so you're mostly just plodding around here looking for collectibles. That's the only reason you're back here, right? Okay, so you don't need to use the first-person view in order to position it. You just got to position it just right. Yeah, you need these steps in order to get up there before you trigger the saddle. That's just me being hasty, I suppose. Alright. Last thing I want to do, because this is probably going to keep me busy until next stream. Well, saying that, still probably going to find at least a modicum a bit interesting. With these in my hands. Let's go get ourselves our first Shadow Stone. Maybe a bit abrupt at this point in the game, but I still want to do it. I think we'll be best going this way, actually. Again, music feels super relaxed for alien invasion with spaceships shooting lasers into the water and sharks everywhere. I think we're led to assume this was at least supposed to be a beach area, but it just looks off in that regard. Like, we got a marsh here, which leads into a beach, technically speaking, even though it isn't a beach. Generally, I feel the world building was a lot more cohesive in the second game. I think that also factors into things. Out of my way. I do hope at the very least all of you have been sticking around to watch these. You definitely enjoyed them. It's I have definitely still had a few fair good laughs at it. Despite how rushed everything is, I still do have a little bit of a fondness for this game, all things considered. Mostly just still find the writing quite funny. Okay. Battle Arena Zator, I believe this is. Yep, we got another battle arena on our hands. Are we gonna need the firmer bunyip for this, I wonder? Last time this background audio very well, I'm glad you like him for that at the very least. Okay. Once again, more music from the past games to remind you of better times. Alright, Carlos, what do you want?
Alright, Carlos! What's the deal?
I have something you want, and you have something I
Still have no idea what's up with her, foxy assistant over there.
want the Shadow Stone. And I want to see you suffer.
How do I know you'll keep your word this time?
I have no use for the stone. Unless I use it to throw at you. In any case, it's your only chance of getting it.
You're on!
Alright, let's get this show on the road. Oh, so, I guess we do have to use the firmer bunyip for this. I mean, I suppose it makes sense, just, Alright, I think I know what the play is here. Just, use my orbital laser, which somehow shoots through the ceiling. You know, it's just like in Shadow the Hedgehog with its satellite gun, where you're just like, how does this work in indoor environments? I guess this is one of those things you don't tend to question, really. I guess I'm just too used to more the realism from Helldivers, like, where you go into the caves and it's like, oh, you can't actually bring in your stratagems here because they'll just get stuck on the roof. Like, it actually makes sense. I do imagine, though, looking at this, part of me does wonder, especially considering some stuff I'm probably talking about in the shadow streams once I get round to them. I do really feel as though I kind of missed out on a fair few games. You know, mostly Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, that sort of thing. I know that they have a fair bit more polish to them compared to this. Can I get up there? Can I get up there, game? I'm fairly certain there's another stone for me to collect around here somewhere. Let's see, just grab that real quick. Okay, so these don't fall out from underneath my feet. Oh, so I need to come back here in order to get the other stone. Okay, game. In you go. Still feels so good to pull that off. Even though I am very rapidly dying. Feels as though there's a little bit of nuance to this, where you can nuke everything, but you need to avoid taking damage in order to do it. It's like there's actually some engagement going on here. Which is hard to believe. Okay, I think that's all of them. Just grabbed him by the face and smacked him.
Fine, but only because I am a man of my word. And I promise I will get you, Ty, no matter what it takes. Can I get a glass of water?
Ah, it's just like me at the end of every one of my streams. And for that, oh, there it is. Shadowstone.
Dennis just called me up, distraught as anything. Apparently he was taking one of his thunder eggs for a walk in the park to clear his head, and when he got home, he realised it was gone. I reckon those no-good redbacks picked his pocket. Seeing as you're so chummy with them, you can sort them out.
More shenanigans with the Redback gang by the looks of it. That's gonna have to wait till next time. Who is that assistant anyway? That's what I want to know. She's not even here. Regardless. That's gonna be all for this stream. Next time. The end. Presumably. We come to the end of this whole mighty adventure. We get the rest of the Shadowstones and the rest of all the collectibles for that matter, and then we take on the Quinkan and bring this whole incursion to a final end. But until then, thank you all so much for tuning in and being patient with me. I'll see you next time. Take care. Good night.